Hello, St. Martin's parishioners. It's wonderful to be able to address you and to give you some updates about things that are occurring here at the parish. First and foremost, it's been wonderful to see increased numbers coming back to Sunday Mass. I think people have little by little more confidence in coming back to Mass. That's wonderful to see and wonderful to be able to greet all of you as you do come back. So as I said, just a few updates for you, things to invite you to, things to be aware of. First and foremost, please continue to take reasonable precautions as you come back to Mass. If you haven't seen our video on that we've made on the regulations and the procedures for coming back to Mass, I encourage you to watch that. If you feel sick, please do not come back. As you come into the church, please come through the main entrance of the church rather than through the side doors. As you enter Mass, we keep the handicap entrance only for those people that do need to use the ramp. If you don't bring your own hand sanitizer, please use the hand sanitizer that is provided for you at the entrance of the church. We ask that those who prefer to receive communion on the tongue approach for communion after those who receive on the hand. And as you exit Mass, please do so row by row to avoid kind of congestion at the exits. So reasonable precautions. We've been celebrating Mass now for 6 months and doing so in a very safe way, and people are more likely to come back to Mass and to feel safe doing so at this time when they see us taking those precautions. So thank you for your cooperation as this virus continues to affect us. Secondly, there are no reservations for Mass. English, Spanish, French, there are no reservations. We continue to have 11 Sunday Masses in addition to all of our daily Masses. As more and more people come back, we have an overflow area, which is downstairs in the parish hall. We can fit another 65, 70 people down there. So we're blessed to have enough space to, right now, anybody who wants to come, no reservation needed. We can fit about 100 or 115 people upstairs. So please know that you don't have to make any reservation beforehand. We have a couple opportunities for adoration. We have the monstrance here to remind you of adoration on Tuesday nights from 7:30 to 8:30, as well as Saturday mornings from 9:30 to 10:30. So it's a blessing to be able to provide that for the whole community on those 2 days of the week. Thirdly, thank you for your continued generosity, especially to the most vulnerable here in our area, through the parish pantry, through St. Vincent de Paul Society especially. We are able to help so many people a week, and so that they might continue to provide for their families and for themselves, to keep their housing, to pay their bills, the basic necessities of life. I do want to say that for the pantry, there have been some really, really generous financial donations. At this time, the pantry is not in need of financial donations, simply because we haven't had to buy food. So much food, so many supplies come in a week from our own parishioners from different parishes in the area that we're provided for. We've been provided for since March. It's really incredible to see. So I encourage you, if you are thinking about making a financial donation to the pantry, continue with the food items, but make that financial donation instead to our St. Vincent de Paul Society or to our parish. Obviously, with about 2,000 less people per weekend in Mass, that affects our offertory. And so, please continue to be generous to our parish for our continual operational expenses of all the many things that we're able to offer on a daily and weekly basis to you. Fourthly, I want to invite you to participate in our St. Joseph Consecration that starts on February 15th. It's a 33-day preparation, so daily kind of meditations that don't require much time, but 33 days starting on February 15th and then concluding on the feast day of St. Joseph on March 19th, when we'll have a parish mission as well. You'll need to buy a book. It's in English and in Spanish. Consecration to St. Joseph is the name of the book by Father Donald Calloway. It can be found on Father Calloway's website, which is fathercalloway.com. You can purchase it through Amazon as well, or EWTN.com. Please do it immediately, because parishes all across the country and parishes all across the world are also offering this consecration as well. And so the order or the delivery time might be a little bit longer because of the great demand for the book right now. And so that starts February 15th. Also, I want to invite you to our very successful couples night. And that's on February 13th. You have to register by February 5th. It's been awesome over the past 2 years. Obviously this year it's affected by the pandemic. We're going to have it virtually, but food and wine will be delivered to your house. We know this year has been difficult on couples, on families as a whole, as the stress level grows as you're kind of forced inside together. And so use this opportunity as kind of a reset or a time to kind of re-inflame the relationship. And I just invite you to come to this couples night that we'll offer on February 13th, where we'll be able to listen to talks and pray together and have some fun together virtually, but also you'll be able to eat together and celebrate together as a couple. And then last but not least, our Centennial. What a past year it was for our Centennial. Maybe one of the more difficult years in our 100-year history. But I remind you, our Centennial gear is still available. Please see the website to be able to order that Centennial gear. We'll have it for the next 2.5 weeks up until the beginning of Lent. So if you haven't had a chance to purchase some in support of our parish, I encourage you to do so. So some updates for you. Thanks for your time, your attention, and look forward to welcoming you back at Mass and continuing to feed you spiritually in these next couple months. God bless you.